lights, camera, action.
Hello everyone and welcome, after a bit of time, to the Pirate's Voice series about you and your feedback. If you are not familiar with this series, let me first quickly introduce you again to them. These series are about your feedback about the game, what do you think of the updates and a bit of news coming up frequently nowadays. Few days ago, for example, we got the Tau Ceti Part 4 brand new trailer and Raven Dynamics event with new Hornfels ship. What are these two about, you wonder? Let's start with Tau Ceti Part 4 trailer. You can watch it right now on Split Screen Studios channel on YouTube. Link is placed in the description. It shows the planet and something nor new nor old in the game. What is it, you think? I will describe it within this episode. Let's browse through whole trailer and look on the clues connected to incoming patch. First seconds are showing up the new Stargate visuals. As far as I might remember that from very old times, so first days after beta I think, it's the first Stargate that was placed in the Vega system. Correct me I am wrong, but I remember it from that time. Then its visuals got revamped to what we know now. So this Stargate will once again come back to the game in the new star system. Hives. So that's what we already seen on my live stream. By the way, link to it on the description as well. Mixed Mantis spot with Assassins, Rocketeers, Mender and Mine Layer on the path. So Mine Layers will again this time guide the paths with the mines. Some bigger unit with the attack field. Is it some kind of mini boss on the map? Something like Mantis Facility and again Assassins, some unknown probably new unit on the right. This looks like the hangar in some Technatoria looking debris, but these hangars look similar to the Raven Dynamics one. What do they do here? Here we go. This is something completely new I didn't see before. We couldn't see this on my stream as well, so that's the surprise. Some tower-like thing on the middle and some orb above it. Might be a core. Is it this reactor challenge we were informed about in the Death Shack? Huh, yeah, that should be it. Here in my previous statement about incoming explanation. This shape of the territory seems similar for the players that play this game for pretty much good time, before Tau Ceti in current shape was even announced. Yeah, it's an old concept made by Split Screen Studios around 2012, if I am right. So I guess it was a concept abandoned before, but now it will get launched in the game. Finally, after all these years. New soundtrack started up to play. Looks like the first one might be some calm one, and the second one is combat one. Or the first one for Planet, the second one for this new Lost Hangar 2. Here we start to see the squadron killing units on the planet. Something stunned the new ship that has damage inverter on. That could be the new rare Neon ship? But why it got stunned where only Mine Layer is around? Is the Mylar getting new stun equipment now to be able to stun foes on the field and kill it with mines? Huh, that's hard. Okay, here we got the squadron on the orbit. 5-pillar squad. All have black only painting, so seems like they didn't color the ships before going out from hangar. Or it looks like it's some assassination squad. Here we can see Veiled Quartz, Lava, Slate and 2 new ships. I state again, they could be both the new rare ships from Tau Ceti system. Now another new ship, turn on the Alice cover. Allied enemy spotted. When they approach the minefield, the stun dooms are launched and lightning chain. So my layer should get stun doom and lightning chain now then. That's pain. Alice cover either on reactor or reactor emanates with Alice cover to others. Seems that difficulty gets lower with this. 2 things. First of all, new Mantis unit that I didn't see before. Second thing that I didn't say about before. New TCR blasters. They look very nice and shiny. These white and red colors. The light enemy getting shot. It used Thermoblast on everyone. Don't tell me if it's true, but it looks like that when mine is exploding, the unit gets stunned. Also, amount of stuns on everyone seems like each mine will get stun doom, so it stuns opponent when it explodes on you. Damn, that's a nightmare. Also, one of the ships spotted to have scope shifter. 2 new units. The one the camera is closing in looks fun to play with. The second one is a turret. Looking like it's corruption turret. Huh? A lot of rocket turrets new corruption tower. Does it work like Matryoshka Event Mantis or Harvester then? And the last thing here, the Queen Chamber, known from Mantis Hive storyline. So I guess the Queen is still not dead from Hive, but she got transported somehow to the new planet on some unknown system. So yes, bunch of new things as you can see. I am shocked that they brought back to life the Lost Hangar concept. I thought it's lost, as it says, forever and never coming back. Quite a surprise though. Also, the soundtrack from the second part of the video is amazing. Many things though could get spotted on the video, and as you can see, it will not be easy to wander around on this new dark orange planet. Also, Raven Dynamics Corp got involved in the fight, so they help against Mantis now, I guess, after all these years of making the operations on the Sol system. And what do you think about the trailer? I think it's very well made and different from previous ones. It's longer than the others and it's showing more things on the update than previous ones. Also, what I think is that if we already got the trailer, then the update should visit our game in the update window, so March this year. We got Tau Ceti Part 3 on March 2020, CK update March 2021. So will the tradition stay with us with Tau Ceti Part 4 getting released next month? I hope for that. It's already delayed because it should appear on the end previous year. Many players already finished the Kalnon storyline. They want to play something new. This content seems to be very endgame hard experience, so I'm impatiently looking for it. Now, let's go to the Raven Dynamics topic quick. This time we can again participate in the operation of the Sol system and get the brand new RDX-12 Hornfels that has Thermoblast, Orbital Strike, Corruption Cloud and the new Damage Inverter. that was never seen before on the prototype ships. Additionally, while playing a bit on the game and looking on the patch notes, we got few new changes to the event. First of all, Cortex parts in hangar got adjusted so that they can overflow the limit of 25 if got acquired by the challenge in bigger pack than hangar would allow it to. So, in example, if we have 23 Cortex parts and we are getting 6 Cortex parts next evaluation, then we will have 29 per 25 Cortex parts in the hangar stored. However, if we already have 25 or more Cortex parts in the hangar, next ones will not get stored. It's the fix for the players that were mostly winning the Air the X challenge mostly in the first place, and then one evaluation was actually lost because they were not getting 6 parts. I guess it was only 1. Also, the second change is the distribution of the Cortex parts from the challenge. I could see that many more players were getting the parts, making them more motivated to play. Reactor mostly wasn't playing at all in the end of the event. Guess what? People still compete against each other because they know they can get minor parts now, even if they lose against Tryhard Squad in the evaluation on the end. And in this change, you guys have contributed very hardly on the forum topics created by me and Pirate's Voice episode published here, like some time ago. So yeah, again the voice was heard. Thank you very much for the contribution. So, what do you think about Hornfeld though? It looks for me like a faster lava with less armor but some capability of YOLO plays. On the Conquest, maybe on duels, on some open world PvPs, mix of Corundum with less armor and no stun protection, and Lava with better firepower but no shield. Trump card as damage inverter only. So this ship has potential, but would need to get tested on some conquests. So yeah, that's all I have created for you today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos about Conquest we play, Pirate Voice series episodes and other stuffs that comes up here on the channel. Sometimes even wired ones. Till the next time, take care.